Muslims often claim that Muhammad was the final messenger of God, but I've got questions and some real questions I want y'all to answer. Now, here's the thing. All the prophets spoke to God like directly, except Muhammad. Moses, he spoke to God face to face in Exodus chapter 33, verse 11. Jesus, he's the Son of God himself. And Abraham, God spoke to him directly. So how come Muhammad spoke to God through an angel? Now here's another thing. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14 says, even devils can disguise themselves as angels of light. So how come do we know that that one who was in the cave with Muhammad wasn't a devil, he was an angel? Now come on guys. In Surah chapter 2 verse 131 of the Quran it says, when his Lord said to him, Aslim, he replied, Aslamtu, which means when his Lord told him, submit, he replied, I submitted. Now, Abraham never spoke Arabic and Islam did not even exist back then. Then how come the Quran is putting words in a different language in Abraham's mouth? Another thing, Muslims often claim that the Quran is unchanged and it was never changed. Then I want to tell you this, there are 30 different versions of the Quran with different Arabic languages, the Hafs or the Kalun or the others. Then how do we know which one's from God? How do you know that the Quran wasn't even changed? One thing, Muhammad did not speak to God directly, or he did not even speak to God if we want to count it as like that. And devils can disguise themselves as angels. The Quran rewrites history which never happened. So how do we know that all of this was from God? I want to tell you all one last thing. Jesus claimed divinity. Jesus died for our sins. Jesus rose from the dead. Which other prophets did all that? So before I close this video, I just want to tell you, do not follow a voice that comes from the cave. Follow a voice that comes from heaven.